Welcome to the Vox Pathfinder 15R channel, and today for your consideration is this 2x12 Line 6 Spider 3 amp that most people hate. I actually like this amp, but we're going to repurpose it as a 2x12 external guitar cabinet. Specifically, we're going to go 16 ohm. I'm going to show you how to do that. In here I made up a little cable, with these like little connectors, easy enough to make, and this Planet Waves speaker cable with the alligator clips on the end, and that's all you need. So here we are in the back, and this is how the speakers are wired up right now. It's a 2-channel amp, and you could actually put 2 external cabinets to it if you wanted. And today we're going to discuss, here's a little discussion of how you can wire speakers. In this scheme, this is the parallel wiring, where the wire comes to the positive side of each speaker, and then they both leave the negative sides and return back to the amplifier. And if you have 2 8-ohm speakers, the resultant resistance will be 4 ohms. And if you had 2 16 ohms, the resultant resistance will be 8 ohms. Now, today we're not going to do parallel wiring, because these are Celestion's C12P80s. I believe that's 7080, although it doesn't have the same back as most 7080s that I see. But those are all 16 ohms. These are the 8 ohms. So we're going to wire them in series. And series requires you come from the positive, you go to the positive terminal of one speaker, and then leave the negative, and then go back into the positive of the next speaker, then leave out the negative and back to the amplifier. So we're going to do that wiring, not the parallel. And in this case, 2 16 ohm speakers in series will add up to 32 ohms. And the 2 8 ohms like we have will add up to 16, and that's what we want. We want to make this a 16 ohm cabinet. So, first thing you do, you pop off these speaker wires, because you don't know how, when you connect to them, how the circuit in the amp is going to affect the resistance. So it's better to seclude these speakers totally. We're going to go to this speaker first. So I'll just rip out my Planet Waves speaker cable. Okay, so you want to take the positive. And right there you see the positive mark. Okay, so we're gonna hook that up to there. And positive is like the one with the color. And we do this, it doesn't matter if you just have one amp, but if you had multiple amps on stage, you'd want them to all be in phase, so you'd pay attention to this color scheme. But it wouldn't matter, but it's good practice. Okay. So now we take this wire that we made, and we're going to connect it to the negative terminal. Okay? So basically, we've connected the speaker to the positive. That's here. And here we made the yellow wire connected to the negative. Now we're going to run the yellow wire all the way to the positive. So over here you identify this side's the positive. So we're going to take that wire and run it to the positive side. Actually, I probably like the feel of this alligator clip better. Okay. And now back to the chart. We've wired this yellow wire to the positive. Now we're going to return back from the negative to the amp. So that just means we're going to take the negative side of this speaker cable and we're going to run it to the negative side of this amplifier. And that's how you wire a 16 ohm external speaker cabinet. You can take this and you can plug it into your amp of choice, and you're all set. So actually, let's do something. We're doing a little hunt right here. Here, we're going to use this little meter to do a little test, just as a proof of concept. Okay, so you want to make sure you wire this correctly. You don't want to kill your amp. So turn your dial to read resistance. In our case, I have it up to 200 ohms. Okay. You just want to connect one alligator clip to the tip. Okay. Let me just get the other alligator clip. I'm going to connect it to the base, or whatever you call this. 13.8 ohms. So that's nominal 16. Okay. Do it again. So 14 ohms about. That's nominal 16 ohms. So yeah, that's how you know you've wired it correctly. So, in one of my videos, I used this as an external cabinet for my Vox AC4, which is a 16 ohm output, and it screams with this cabinet. So, when you get one of these Line 6 amplifiers, you know, don't throw it away. It's a speaker cabinet. It's a great speaker cabinet, open back, and you can get a vacuum tube amplifier head, put it on top. It's awesome, you know. And if your vacuum tube head dies, here you have a speaker cabinet that has its own backup amplifier. So, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful.